Welcome to some of our new commenters for this week. I guess I'm kind of varying up when I announce these things, but it's okay. You guys don't mind. Here's the new folks that commented this week. Vu, welcome to the community. Blue Bird's Blood, interesting. Welcome to the community. Agent 2X. This should never have also been a commentary on people's usernames. I don't know why that turned into that. Like, I have to say it and then think about whether I like it or not. That's not what this should be about. I'm just welcoming you all to the community. Agent 2X, welcome to the community. The Beer Ninja. And if you were going to have a ninja, you'd want to be a beer ninja, right? Like, if you were going to be a ninja of any kind, you would want to be a ninja that could, like, steal everyone's beer before they knew what was going on. And Bob FM, congratulations. Well, congratulations for participating in the Weekly Wringer, but really what I want to say is welcome. Welcome to the community, to all of you. Glad to have you on board. Keep commenting. Keep moving forward into future Ringers with your comments. Greatly appreciated. All right. Now's that moment when I talk about what my thoughts are for the most disappointing movie I've ever seen in the theater. I'm actually going to go back to one that's already been mentioned. I'm sorry to disappoint all of you. Disclaimer, guys. I love Jurassic Park. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I'm not talking about the movie. Although I love that movie. It's one of the best movies of all time. There's no question about it. It's one of the best movies of all time. It changed cinema forever. There are movies that happened before Jurassic Park and movies that happened after Jurassic Park. That's it. How many movies can you say that about? But I actually love Jurassic Park so much that I went back and I read the novel, and then I read The Lost World, the sequel to Jurassic Park. And let me tell you, if you think sequels can't be better than the original, read Jurassic Park and then read The Lost World. The Lost World is an even better book. Michael Crichton did such a tremendous, God rest his soul, even though he didn't believe in God, but that's okay. He outdid himself. The Lost World is phenomenal. It is even better than Jurassic Park, the novel. It's fantastic. So what I'm going to say now is that I was so looking forward to what was going to happen with The Lost World because I had read the book and really had a deep kind of awareness of the story, that when I went and saw that film, I saw it with Rue, as a matter of fact. We saw it very soon after it came out in the theater. When I saw that movie, I was just horrendously disappointed. It was half Godzilla. It was half, King Kong. It was just awful. It was everything that Jurassic Park was not, except that Steven Spielberg's name was still on it. I mean, how you can get it so incredibly wrong after getting things so incredibly right is so beyond me. It's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. I don't even know what to say about it. It's unbelievable. And then, like I said before, let's not get started on Jurassic Park 3, which I didn't see in the theater, needless to say, and saw later on on TV and on DVD and stuff like that. But it's just a joke. But anyway, the most disappointed I ever was at the theater was seeing The Lost World. That was just pitiful for the source material and because it was just a terrible movie. It was just a bad, bad movie. Nothing redeeming about it whatsoever. It was something worthy of putting on in the background while you're trying to sleep on a Saturday afternoon. Don't spare any opinions here on the Weekly Wringer. That's what it's all about. All right, so now I've got to talk about the question for next week. So I don't know if any of you know this, but give a little background. This week was the premiere of The 90s Are All That. The 90s Are All That, which is a block of shows on Nickelodeon, which come on, I think it's midnight to 4 a.m., I believe. And what they did was they strung a bunch of shows together, and you could just basically put them on there to DVR them to watch all your favorite old 90s shows. They're piloting it this week. I'm not sure they're going to continue it on. I haven't heard anything about it, but it got me really excited. that they were going to be doing some cool 90s shows. We've talked about some of the Nickelodeon cartoons we used to like. So I thought I'd talk about this. So here were the selections they made. So first, they have All That. No surprise, because of the title. Secondly, they have the All That spin-off, Keenan and Kel, which I guess is maybe slightly more amusing now that Keenan is on Saturday Night Live. Thirdly, they have Doug. And fourthly, they have Clarissa Explains It All. Overall, I'd say that's a solid choice for Nickelodeon. I think that's a pretty solid block, right? Good shows, plenty of them. You can keep them, kind of pumping out. The 90s people will go crazy for it, so on and so forth. That being said, I think it leaves a lot to be desired. Now, I'm not going to tip my hat here, but here's what I'm going to ask you for tip my hat. I said it again. Tip my hand. I'm going to get that metaphor right. I'm not going to tip my hand here because I don't want you guys to understand exactly what I'm thinking for the Ringer next week. But here's my question for you for next week's Weekly Ringer. If you had to put a block of shows together for Nickelodeon, 4 shows, 4 90s shows for the 90s were all that block, which 4 do you pick and why? And if you're going to pick the ones that are on there, defend the ones that are on there. Pick 4, tell me why, and I can't wait to dissect and give you my own thoughts about that as well, because I have a funny feeling there's going to be a lot of different opinions on this one. So, yeah, that's it. That's how we're going to go with the Weekly Ringer. Definitely can't wait to see what you guys comment on. Keep sending those comments out. As I said before, send me an email at Commodore128@clanofthegraywolf.com. Feel free also to send me a private message if you'd like to, using the messaging feature on the website. And comment away. Can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about this week's Weekly Ringer. So, hope you've enjoyed watching. Thanks for watching as always. I am the Commodore from the clan of the Gray Wolf, and there is no reset button.